And I got my girl Relly J here for the first time on the podcast. And we're gonna say hey to Relly J. I ain't
What's
got
up,
no,
y'all? What's up, y'all?
Well,
Sweet
really,
Real.
somebody India hit me up and said you need to sit down with Relly J. And I was like, why did you sit down with Relly J? Like, who is Relly? So I hear Relly up and she was like, bitch, I talk about whatever. What you want to talk about? Like, why you so open? Like, what was? Because you said you want to start a podcast, right?
I do want to start a podcast. I feel like I want to start one because I think I've been through some real life stuff.
Right.
Had a baby fresh out of high school. I was in my senior year pregnant. So I just don't been through a lot.
You got stories to tell.
I got stories
Oh, I
to
said
tell.
you got stories to tell.
Good,
You can't.
bad,
Yeah, people don't.
ugly.
People want to paint that perfect life. I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't got nothing going on, no struggles.
Ain't nothing perfect.
Well, we finna get into some questions.
Let's get into it.
Cause you sent me some things you wanted to discuss, right? So I was like, let me get these situations because it's not like a one topic discussion thing because you sent different subjects and different topics.
A lot of stuff.
So I want you to introduce yourself. Just your name, where you from, like how you grew up, like what's that like?
I'm Simone Jones. Most people know me by Really J. Really Real, got that name from Ron Best from Gaffney. He the one named me Really Real. I'm from Forest City, North Carolina. Grew up there till I was about 10. Then I moved to Chesney. Had my son when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Moved back home. Went to college.
To North Carolina.
Yes, I went back to my hometown. Went back to school. Got on my feet, basically got a Section 8 apartment. Went back to college, got my LPN license. Started working as a nurse, and life has been up ever since. It's still been some highs and lows, but
Can you tell us the difference between LPN and a I'm finna say a CPN?
Stevie, CNA, LPN, RN.
CNA,
you want me to go
LPN. Yeah, like what's the difference?
Okay, CNA stands for Certified Nursing Assistant.
Right.
A CNA is the assistant to a nurse. The CNA basically does all of the personal care for the patients, residents. They help feed, bathe, clothe, basically transfer, report whatever they see to the nurses beyond their scope. Like the person falls, the person has a cut, scrape, bruise. If, the person's asking for medicine, they can't give medicines.
Right.
They can't do wound care.
So is this like grunt work?
Huh?
Is this like grunt work? I've been watching my resident.
It is grunt work, but I'm gonna tell you something. My CNAs, I love them, right? Because they my front. I tell them they my front line.
Right.
A lot of nurses don't respect CNAs, but I do. Simply because you see what I don't see.
Right.
I work night shift on the weekends, so if they in the room and they see something, I'm all the way down the hall. They the ones gonna tell me because I ain't down there.
Right.
I respect them and I help them because if you don't help your CNA, it'll make or break your night.
No, I'm not coming in here tomorrow. I'm calling out.
I'm telling what. LPN is a step up from a CNA.
Okay.
But a step under a RN. It stands for licensed practical nurse.
Okay.
And LPN can do basically everything an RN can do except they cannot do initial assessments, which means when the patient comes in, they cannot do that assessment. Okay. Or some medications we can't hang. Like we can't hang blood, we can't hang cancer meds, stuff like that. But for the most part, LPNs do a lot of the same stuff RNs do. Okay. A registered nurse is top of the line. You
big
basically
boss.
are
She
the big
do everything.
Boss, and everyone reports to you. Like CNA reports to an LPN, but LPN have to report to RNs for stuff that's outside of our scope.
So it's like the RN just come in and read the chart where the CNA person fills out the chart. Is it that type of deal?
They both have to be in the chart, but it's different. CNA's charts is basically charting what they eat, if they changing them, if they pee, shit, most of that. Versus LPNs, RNs, we charting all of that on top of the medications we give, their behaviors.
Right.
It's a lot that comes in it. And a lot of people, I feel like, now that we're on that topic, I think it's this big thing right now about going back to school to be nurses and be CNAs. Mm-hmm. A lot of people ain't got no heart for this. And I'm seeing a lot of it going on right now. And it's irritating my soul because people really don't. If you don't like people, don't come into this field.
Like not just like people, but caring for people. Yeah,
you gotta have hospitality. A heart for this. You gotta have
hospitality is the main thing. Because I don't have the stomach for it. Like my ex worked at Charles Lee, and I just don't have the stomach.
And see, it'll be girls who don't have a stomach for it, but still go into it because they want that money.
Yeah.
And it's not about that because this is people's family, somebody mama, and somebody grandma.
And somebody loved one. Because it was like, how do you treat somebody? How would you want somebody to treat your family if they was in a nursing
You're
home or a
right.
hospital or something? But when another thing, why you was talking about RPN, CN, I'm gonna say CPN.
Why you want to talk about
They
that?
was just on least he leave that 317 shit alone.
That?
But when you watch Good Doctor, Resident, or like Grey's Anatomy, does that shit be real? Like, is that equivalent to what you do at work? Do you see the same thing like that you see on TV?
You do see a lot of the same stuff. Some of it be a little more dramatized.
Even the words too, like, do you be seeing those big ass words at work?
And some of it be a little fake. Like, they don't be having it in real IVs and stuff, but it's similar, but it's so much different once you do it. It's like I've seen somebody die in front of me and I got to keep that poker face in front of their family, go outside the room and cry.
Right.
Like, that's the stuff they don't show you on TV. That you got to sit here and tell somebody your mama about to die and there's just nothing we can do about it.
Right. So what made you want to become a nurse? What made you get in that field?
Wow. Now that you asking me this, I just put on Snap the other day and I might tear up. But I started off in cosmetology. I done that in high school. I was pregnant in the cosmetology program. I got registered. I did hair for probably 6 months.
So you got all your hours.
I got all my hours. I went out there and said, this is not for me. I don't want to do this. My grandma died when I was 14 from a massive heart attack. Rutherford Hospital, Rutherford, North Carolina, where I'm from. Yeah. The hospital let her die. She sat in a wheelchair and had a massive heart attack. The registered nurses sat in a chair and watched my grandma die, and they did not do anything. She was having a heart attack, did not call her cardiologist and tell him in time, and she died. By the time he got there and, was shocking her, she came back 3 times, the third time, that was it.
So after that, it's like brain dead, right?
She was gone.
Yeah.
And we didn't know my grandma was even in heart failure until she died. HIPAA laws. She don't have to tell us nothing. The doctor don't got to tell the family nothing. My mom and all her siblings didn't know their mama was in heart failure until she died. So knowing the type of care she got before she died, I said, I'm going to school to be a nurse.
Right, so I can fix
that was trash. And now that I know what I know, I was 14 then, now I'm 30. Knowing what I know now, it breaks my heart so bad to know how my grandma died. Yeah. She sat there in that chair like that.
It's like talking to people, it's like they say they need more Black people in the hospital because we don't get the care that we need, because they say we complain too much. Like the number of Black women who died during birth, or just like you said, your grandparent.
My birth with my son is real. When people say that Black mothers die more than white mothers giving birth, it is real.
Yeah. Because at one point I was seeing people 8 months and next thing you know the baby gone. I'm like, damn, I done did all this.
They don't take it serious.
Yeah.
Let me tell you another scenario. I was basically in labor with my son. Mind you, I was 17 years old. Right. A baby, having a baby.
First baby.
And they put me on the Pitocin that just basically starts your labor. Yeah. And I got to a 4 centimeters. I quit dilating. My body said, nope, not no more. They said, okay, we can keep trying or we can cut them out. I said, I'm tired. So they put me in the operating room and they kept pinching me. And I said, sir, I'm just trying to see if I was numb. Yeah. When you get a cesarean, you have to be numb all the way up to
from the neck down.
They give you that spinal. Yeah. I said, I can feel you pinching me. I'm not numb. If y'all cut me, I'm gonna feel you cutting me. Yeah. You're not numb. He said, you can't feel that. I said, sir, I was crying. They couldn't let my mama back there because they had to put me to sleep. Nobody was back there listening to me. I said, sir, I can feel you cutting me, like pinching me. If y'all cut me, I'm gonna feel it. Like I started crying and screaming. Some Indian man came out of nowhere. This at Mary Black Hospital in Spartanburg. Some Indian man came out of nowhere and said, enough, enough, enough. That's all I remember. He put something on my face. I woke up. And my son was in my arms.
That is scary. Like, that's really scary. It's like, damn, I'm really letting him. I'm already finna smell my skin burning. But you tell him I'm finna feel the knife going in too?
Scared. They let my mama get all suited up and told her, well, no, you can't come in no more because we got to put her to sleep. Yeah. My mama in the room having a fit. I wake up and hold my baby. His face just all swole. They don't just say snatched them out.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Something to my baby too.
You never know. You sleep. You can't see shit past that sheet. It's already a sheet, like a wall. That's a lie. So we talking about motherhood right now, right? Okay. So you're a single mother.
I am a single mom.
So before you and your BD got together, right? How was that relationship? Was it just was it a relationship or was it hookup type deal?
Okay. I knew my oldest. My kids got 2 different dads, but I knew my son's dad from childhood.
Right.
He was always in Gaffney. His dad and my aunt lived side by side.
Right.
So that's when I always knew him from that. So we was messing around, and period ended up becoming non-existent. My mama, my sister, and me, we all lived in the same house, so our periods are in tandem. Like, right. When women be together, our periods become one. My mama had texted me one day, and she was like, "Who on cramping bad? This period been rough. Was yours like that?" And I went,
"Oh, girl."
I went,
I'm glad you said it.
I knew right then. So I went to school. I had a best friend named Lindsay Ezel, and my cousin named Bree. I said, "Y'all, I think I'm pregnant." They said, "Why you saying that?" I said, "Y'all, my period is gone. My period don't be late. I'm a teenager. My period regular.
Like, you know your body."
I know my body. They said, "You just stressed out." I said, "Okay, when we get out of school, let's go to Dollar General. Let's get this test." When the Dollar General, I'm in the line getting a test, Stevie. Why is the person from my church back there in the back of the line?
Just give me this Skittles.
I told the woman, I said, "Hurry up and bag it 20 times." And I'm looking back behind my shoulder. Please don't see me. I bought my 3 tests. So I get home with my homegirls. I take the test. Boom, positive. It didn't take it no time to come up.
Both lines.
I didn't believe it. Went to school the next day.
Why do y'all do that? Not believing in this 13 test on the same like.
So I called.
This can't be for real. It's for real.
I called up my son daddy, and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm pregnant. You need to come over here with a test." So he comes with a test. I took it in front of him.
Sierra, you're pregnant. It's a plus. That's not mine. Yes, it is.
Just because a motherfucker think you playing, I'm gonna be on there in front of you.
Boom, was pregnant. So I said, "Okay, I gotta tell my mama now." So with me, I had a strict mama. My mama was a minister at the church. I'm a preacher's kid.
Yeah.
What am I doing pregnant in the 12th grade? So I waited till she got to work. I called on her break.
Let me fuck up your day real quick.
"Mama, my period late." She said, "Okay, what you trying to tell me?" I said, "I think I'm pregnant." And it was like it felt like 100 years worth of silence, but it was probably only a few seconds. And she said, "Are you serious, Mom?" I said, "Mama, I think I'm pregnant. My period it's been gone for 2 weeks." She said, "I'll see you when I get home." My mama had a panic attack at work.
Like, stressed out.
Yeah, start screaming, hollering. She came home. She didn't jump in my face. She didn't do what I expected.
Right.
She just said it was just like this coldness. And she sat here, and I'm sitting on the other side of the couch, and she said, "You're not aborting it." I said, "Okay." She said, "You're going to carry it the whole year." And what
made her say that? It was just like did you think she was going to say something about abortion?
I thought about it.
You thought about it?
I didn't tell her that.
No, but did you think she was going to say something pertaining to, you can't have that baby because of the church?
I didn't think she was.
Okay.
Because in the eyes of the church, it's wrong.
Right.
So I expected her to say, but I did. She said, "Simone, do you want an abortion?" I ain't going to lie. I told her no.
Right.
I did consider it. But really and truly, I should have had him. My son really saved me from a lot of shit.
That first child, they say them be the soldiers out the butt.
Yeah, so, being a teenager, having a baby, not being, I'm a child, not being in a relationship, I knew what I was facing. So, had my son by myself. Mind you, I'm very transparent, y'all. I ain't finna sit here and act like no goody two-shoes. Because, thought that my son's daddy I thought my son was somebody else's. So, I had to go through, that humiliation. Because I was sleeping with this one guy for months and months and months. I slept with my son daddy just once.
Right.
So I'm like, the dates ain't adding up. The dates is not adding up. So I slept with him that one time, and I'm like, "You can't be the dad. You can't be the dad." So I let both of them know.
Right.
What I should have done was I should have just told them. I should have got them both tested at once.
Yeah.
Me being a child, having a child mindset.
You weren't who you thought it was.
I should have came out and just been like, "Mama, I think, it could be somebody else's," but I didn't want to look like that girl.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And you ain't the first one?
No, a lot of people don't want to talk about this. A lot of people want to put it under the rug.
Because there's a lot of girls who come out and they tell you, "I don't know my baby."
It's a lot of men raising kids that ain't there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So we had the DNA test with the first guy, and it wasn't his, and I knew right then who he belonged to. So we went. I let him know we had DNA tests. He had his family thinking that I was just this random girl. I'm like, "But bro, you don't know me our whole lives. Like, I'm not a random."
Right.
Like, we grew up together. Why you doing me like that? He had a girlfriend.
Oh,
So he had
okay,
to
of
put it to
course.
them. So we did have DNA tests. Shit come out 99.9. We moved forward. Me and the dude who I thought my son belonged to, we cool to this day. Shit happened.
You think,
in the same sense, still a single parent? I mean, I'm not with him. I'm the mama. I pull most of the weight.
Yeah, I mean, half of y'all always do. Like, it's
the mama
work.
Naturally do more.
Yeah, it's work, and if you own a
dad.
business, you own a business. But it's like, you are the village.
Yeah.
You are the village. Because the daddies really be non-existent, and then they be like, man, I got shit I got to do. This ain't the third. Here go $20.
Yeah.
$20 ain't shit.
And
this
that
time
shit
of
right
that,
there, had to hear about that from him.
Yeah.
Well, you thought my son belonged to somebody else. I'm like, we figured this out. We've had DNA tests.
Because you couldn't have not said nothing.
Yeah, why are we still on that? I know who he belonged to. I mean, really and truly, that's who I wanted him to be. That's who I wanted him to belong to in the first place.
I got who I wanted.
I mean,
do you think the term baby daddy is overrated or overused? Because
I hate it.
So your situation, you have a baby daddy, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody who not really. I see a baby daddy as somebody who's not really active in the child's life. Absent, right? But some people have all the help they can get from their baby daddy, but they still say, "Oh, I'm a single parent." But is it really a single parent if you got help from?
My definition, this is just my personal. My definition of a single parent is you have no help.
Right, single parent.
You don't have no dad to come pick up your weight.
Mm-hmm.
If you got help from the other parent, you're just co-parenting.
Right.
Just say that. You're not a single mother.
Right.
A single mother is somebody who don't have nobody on the backdrop. You might got your mom or your sisters, but that's not their kid.
Right.
So they don't have to help you. A single parent is somebody who don't have a baby daddy. So to the girls who got a baby daddy and he don't want you, you're not a single mother.
Yeah, you're not.
Y'all are co-parenting. Let that man see his child.
Let him see his child. And
if you don't have no help, that's different.
That money on.
If you got help, you're not a single mom. You are co-parenting with that man.
Because you just want to check, or do you want to be able to have a real?
Well, a lot of the girls want to check.
They want to check, but then the mothers don't pay the child support. So, girl, you losing regardless, and your child is not on having both parents.
We can get into the child support too. And that's definitely a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with a single parent, but my dad helped with me. He never was up for child support. But my brother's dad was up for child support. Never been in my brother's life. So that's where the single parent comes in. Yeah. Because I wouldn't say my mom was a single parent with my dad until he went to jail for X amount of years. So she was a single parent with me then, but yeah, she had help with him.
Similar situations.
Yeah.
My dad did a lot of time. Mm-hmm. But child support ain't fulfilled relationships. Yeah. If that man is a good father, don't do that to him. If he's not, then that's different. I had my son dad on child support probably the first 8 years of his life. I took him off. There was a situation during the pandemic. People was losing their jobs, getting laid off. So I called up there to the people and I was like, I ain't got no payment in like 3 months. What's going on? And they said, well, the father they call it a non-custodial parent. Yeah. A non-custodial parent has been laid off from work, so we have payments on hold. I said, I'm not no heartless ass bitch. Yeah. I went up there. Because he's struggling. It's like, I went up there and cut it off. Kick him in while he's down, especially if he was honestly paying. I went up there and I cut it off, and me and him get along better. Yeah. We get along better. I forgave it. I don't care about because listen, I'm blessed, Stevie. Like I done been at the bottom. I know how that feels. Right. But now I'm a nurse. I make good money. God is really like doing his big one in my life. So biggest one. I ain't gonna knock that man while he down. Yeah. I went up there, I signed the paper, I forgave it, I cut it off. If I hit the dude up, he sent me what I need for his son. I mean, yeah. That's the thing too. Like I got friends who got their BDs up for child support, but they don't pay the child support. And then they complain about like what you want them to pay for. It's like, damn, can you just do, especially if I'm gonna give you the opportunity before I even put you up, can you pay XYZ? When we come to the court, can you bring this amount of money and we can just... And I will say, being so young, I turned 18 a few weeks after my son was born. I didn't give him that chance because I was a kid. I didn't say, hey, let's sit down, come to an agreement. Right. We straight figure this shit out. We're going straight to court. So now I'm old. I'm 30 now. My mindset is not even the same. Yeah. Because at what point do you be like, I'm already doing this shit on my own. I really don't need you, but I want you to be in your child's life just for their relationship. We here. My son and daughter, their situations is like completely different. Yeah. Like me and my brother. Yeah.
My dad was in my life, shopping, trips. My brother never been on trips.
Let's talk about something, Stevie, because there's a post that's floating around Facebook and it says, if a man don't want a baby by you, why keep it? Have you ever seen that?
No, but goddamn.
I'm gonna talk about that. Dark? I'm gonna tell my side of it. I see a lot of people locally sharing it, people who I know. And I feel like I've been in that situation with my daughter. I had my daughter by somebody and he flat out told me, I want you to get an abortion. I said, I'm not doing it. I don't want it.
I went with a friend to go get an abortion, and walking in is traumatizing.
I've heard about it.
Don't do it. We can help you. It's like
freedom of speech.
A whole fucking army of people.
Illegal. You know that.
Bus over there in the corner, like, we can come over here and get these pamphlets. Let us talk to you. Don't go in there. It's already done.
Yeah. So my thought process is, I know you don't want the child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it, and I know I'm gonna do it by myself.
Right.
I'm not expecting anything from you. That's my view on it. I feel like that. You pregnant, I don't want to get rid of it. But what about when you was fucking wrong?
Boom. In me. It's a
y'all know what that. Well, I know what comes with that.
We all know what comes with it.
We're playing. Then the girl get knocked up. Now it's her fault.
Yeah. Also, people like, well, you should have known. I didn't know because Pillow Talk was great.
I try to tell people that Pillow Talk was great. That Pillow Talk was great.
And even the relationship could be good, but when that baby comes, it's like, oh, bitch, I'm not gonna be no daddy. You ain't got no choice.
Yeah. You just don't know how shit gonna plan out. But I just say, at the end of the day, Stevie, you can't make no nigga do nothing.
Right.
If you a mama, better get on your shit. That's all I gotta say. Get up.
I watched my mama get it out. I don't know where the hell she got it from. But
get up and get it done.
She pulled it out of some hat. I don't know where she did it.
Don't sit down and just wait for a handout.
Yeah.
You better get up and do something.
So and that's another thing too. I was like, damn, you sit here and after you growing up watching your parents struggle, you like, okay, I get why she said this. I get why she was going through this. Because, you know, we're going through some of this shit now our own because we're adults now. But yeah, that baby daddy drama, that's shit for the birds.
Listen, I could talk about that all day. It's a headache within itself, and that's why I'm glad I don't got no drama. None.
But you also got a career that you interested in.
I have a career. I've been an LPN since 2017. And I hit the ball rolling. I graduated. I went straight to work.
Right.
I had Section 8. I tell people I've been at the bottom. I know how that feels to, not have much.
Right.
But that was a stepping stone, Stevie. That was not a crutch.
Right.
I didn't want to stay on that.
See, some people be like, oh, but you ain't got no rent. I ain't never paying on rent. I got food stamps. And the baby daddy ain't never moving in here with the kids.
Why would you want to stay on that? Those people regulate who can live under your roof.
Yeah.
They tell you when they can come in there anytime they want. Look around. Look in your cabinets. Like, why would you want that all the time? You can't make but so much money.
Right.
I
matter of fact, don't even work.
I don't even work. I declared when I got done getting my nursing license and I got that job, y'all can have it. I don't want.
Here's her paper. I got some money. I'm gonna give me a nice apartment.
I got on this to get where I got.
Ain't nobody gonna steal my packages. I'm finna go over here.
But the difference is now I'm back in school again.
So for what?
My RN.
The RN. So when you say school, do you mean, is this like nursing classes where you get like certified, or is it like I gotta go
right
book
now? I'm
study?
doing my prereqs because before you can't just jump into a nursing program. There's a whole slew of things you gotta have before you can even apply to get in, and there's an entrance exam. So you gotta take these, generalized classes. Then there's a test called a TEAS, which basically is testing your math, science, reading, all that, making sure you're competent. And there's a certain score that you got to make, and a lot of girls can't pass it.
Right.
So, they're just trying to weed them out.
So is the CNAs, or is that as strenuous?
They don't do, no.
Okay.
They don't have any. It's only for LPNs, RNs. With CNA, honestly, anybody can go in the program, but everybody can't make it through there.
Right.
Because they're going to run your background. They're going to do all that. So... Well, a lot of girls get out there and they realize this ain't for me.
Like, girl, the scrolls was cute, but
y'all think it's the scrubs, the bog bag, because you get out there and somebody,
my little Yeti.
You get out there and somebody, mama or daddy don't shit that whole bed out. You gotta clean them up with dignity.
Oh God, yeah. Now you got a patient on the floor. Yeah, it's too. I can do it.
They want to work agency so bad and make that money, but they do not.
Oh, what about the travel nursing?
Okay. Here's my opinion.
Now, my ex wanted to do travel nursing, and I was one like, we ain't got no kids. Like,
perfect.
Go do
for
your
that
big one.
situation.
Yeah, I'm working already. You go make your money because they make money. You know, they paying for your rent, they paying for your gas and all this. Go do your big one.
I think it's great as long as you got that experience
Right.
under your belt. I don't recommend that to no, and they won't even let you though. You got to be a nurse for X amount of time for they even throw you out there. I think it's awesome if you got a good support system. If you don't got kids,
no kids. Now
but
I was like, go do your big one.
Your support system ain't good. No, because you break.
So you said a travel nurse can't just it's school involved and everything too. So it's a lot. Either way, travel nursing is
travel nursing is that shit. Like that's probably one of my goals to do, but I feel like everybody wants to do travel nursing now. Nobody wants to do the bedside. That's how you get your fundamental skills, Stevie. You got to be by the bedside in the hospital learning those skills. Everybody wants to just run, do agency.
Put me in Houston. Girl, you trying to party or save a life?
Trying to party. Like I really love what I do. My heart is in this, seriously. So when I see people I know heart ain't in it, I just
I don't want to train you. I don't want to work.
I can feel it. I asked the girl the other day, I said, is your heart in this? Look at my eyes.
Bitch, what do you mean?
I said, do you really want to do this? All she can do is give me a blank look. I'm like, you gave me my answer.
Yeah, you don't want it, baby. This is a check. But these is real breathing people in these beds. So you sent something in and you was just like, you want to talk about fake bitches and niggas. What makes a person fake to you?
What makes a person fake?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into that. I know fake is a word used a lot. A lot of people don't really have no set definition to it.
Yeah.
I feel like fake is you not being true to yourself.
Right.
Fake is I'm going to be, for instance, you right here, I'm giving you me. Mm-hmm. Somebody come in, I'm giving them a whole different person. That's fake. I'm going to be the same way in front of you, Stevie, how I'm going to be behind your back. I'm by this motto. If I can't say what I'm saying about you to your face,
right,
don't say it at all.
I'm just quiet.
Don't say it at all. Being fake is being something that you know that you're not.
Yeah.
Like, be true to yourself, whether you make somebody mad or not. I'm not afraid to make people mad. That's the thing about me that people don't like, is I don't care to make you mad. I don't care to be liked. I am who I am. And you got to take it or leave it. But one thing about it, I'm genuine.
That's why a lot of these bitches call out, I keep yawning. Where is it coming from? Y'all don't judge me.
Stevie yawning, y'all.
I'm not bored with the conversation. I'm really not. But when I see these people talking about fake, right? It's like, y'all really not friends.
Look at yourself.
Like, I just met you last week, but now all of a sudden, I just told you all my business, and now it's out in the streets. I don't even know you be telling you all my business.
I'm mad about that.
But I'm not, I won't say it's fake. It's like you told your business to somebody who don't even know you for real, and you don't even know if they can hold water.
That's funny because me and my best friend were just having this conversation. I feel like a lot of girls are using friend to loosely. Y'all are not friends.
Loosely.
Y'all are homegirls.
You know, me and Ray is best friends. She came to this podcast. We best friends.
A best friend is somebody I can tell you my deepest, darkest secret,
and
I'll never hear about it in the streets.
Oh, can I call her ass really for like? Damn, I can't call her ass this bitch for a roll of tissue. We ain't friends.
I'm here. Look who just called me. Need some tissue.
Girl, that's what I said on Facebook. I said back in the days, I remember going across the street, like getting a roll of tissue and putting it in the bag. I'll bring my shit over in your hand for everybody can see. I be
now they're gonna take somebody.
This bitch is asking me for a roll of tissue. Like that's some bro shit. It's just not how it was growing up. Y'all
these
bitches
new
ain't
girls
friends.
that jump on social media making subliminal posts. They going behind these girls' back telling XYZ all their business. This is not friendship.
I ain't got no friends.
I have friends that I've had for years and I can trust them with my life.
Fake shit.
Yeah, fake shit.
But yeah, my friends, you my friend, okay?
I feel like friend need to be used not so loosely now. Like, don't call everybody your friend. Call them your homegirl. If you can't trust
associate.
Somebody, why you around them? Be like, I can't trust that girl. Well, you hanging with her? What you doing with her? You can't trust her.
How do you deal with fake friends when something happens? Saying, okay, you've been friends for X amount of time. A good amount of time, you consider them real friends, right? But they do something. How do you handle it? Is it a conversation? Or is it like, bitch, I got to cut this hoe off. It's not working for me.
Yeah, I feel like it's a tier. It depends on what level of disrespect.
Yeah.
But my first response is I'm gonna call, I'm gonna text, I'm gonna go see you.
Yeah.
I'm all about I want you to hear my voice or I want you to see me. Because if we're texting, it's gonna get misconstrued. I want you to hear me, I want you to look at me. Because first of all, I'm not gonna jump on social media.
Right.
Never.
Never. I'm never going to social media.
I'm not going there, period.
Right.
But if I feel like I'm offended, I feel like you've done some fake shit, I feel like you slime me out, I want you to look at my face, or I'm going to call you. If you can't face me, you can't answer my call, then I feel like you're guilty.
Right. That's why I don't text a lot of stuff, because I put,
if
you text me something, I put bitch on the end of it just because it feel like
it'll be on when I always left.
Why this girl just said this with attitude the whole time? You over there smiling, writing this message. But I put bitch on the end of it. Like, I just, don't text me crazy. But also,
friendships lack, they lack genuine.
I feel like a friend can tell a friend.
I can tell you something you don't like.
You should be able to tell me something, and I shouldn't take no offense to it. Because I know you're saying it out of love.
Or
right?
if you get mad, it's okay to be mad.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
But don't talk shit about me either.
Don't go behind my back and talk about me.
Why the fuck this bitch just... Yeah, I'm not that friend who go on social media, but like how I deal with fake friends, like you do something fake to me, I take it very personal. Mm-hmm. So especially I got to let you go. You gonna notice I'm gone. I'm not gonna text you. It's gonna be 2 and 3 weeks to pass by, and then say, I done forgot about you.
That is a Cancer thing. That isolation is real.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces, so like I said, I'm just.
It depends on how bad it is. If I feel like it's petty,
yeah.
But if I feel like it's just plain on disrespect, I'm gonna ghost you. You're gonna know why, because people know they don't did something wrong.
Yeah, people know, but like I said, I didn't got into it. A few friends where I think all my friends close friends because I take my friendships very serious. I ain't never been the type of hang with 15 people. What the fuck y'all find these 15 people at? I don't even hang with that many cousins.
I don't miss a friend I lost.
Girl, listen, they miss me though.
I don't talk to you no more. I don't miss you. You gone for a reason.
But I didn't have friends do some shit to me, and I'd be like, damn, you're not really for me. And I know I've done all the shit for you. You gotta go.
That's when you know that you're pouring into somebody and not giving it back.
But also, I watch my friends with their friend circle, and their friend circle is different. It's like they argue, and I'm like, girl, I ain't never argue with my friends, which I don't argue with my friends. I just can't see me really just going back and forth with you. But it really do be love. I don't know. Me, I can't do that. Because me and you arguing too much, I can't be around you. It's negative.
It's some hidden animosity.
Right.
I can tell you right there. You can sit back
and don't be throwing me no slick shade.
You can look at people's actions. They're going to show you if they really like you. They go, first of all, they're going to uninclude you.
Yeah.
If they don't uninclude you, they're going to include you, but they don't keep you in the backdrop. They will never have you the star of their show. Mm-hmm. People will show you, especially bitches, they'll do little tit-for-tat stuff to really show they don't like you. I don't do none of that.
Because I really come in with that main character energy, so
because I'm
be careful.
I'm bubbly,
it's not like a purposeful thing. It's just who you are.
That's my personality.
And what I say, I can choose to be this over exaggerated person, but I also am an introvert. So it's like you choose one.
When I'm not bubbly, you can tell that I'm either
someone on or who in this room that this bitch don't like.
Somebody's energy is irritating me. If I'm quiet, I'm never quiet.
Because I'll be with my girl. I'm at the boutique, and mind you, I talk just like I'm talking right now. We talking, laughing, and they say some people in here, and I'm like, bitch, you forget I'm in a room. Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, he just don't know y'all." I don't know y'all. I don't know if I safe.
But y'all then again, I don't know them. I don't know who they know.
Yeah,
you might know somebody who don't like me. I ain't gonna be here talking to you.
My pants. But yeah, fake friends. I can't. That's what I was saying before we got twisted. Some people say I cut people off too fast. Not too fast, but
it depends on what they did.
I don't go back and try to fix it. And I'm like, well, I just can't because I feel like you feel that way. You felt that way. Stevie, I'm gonna just use this for instance.
If you don't need to be in my life, you don't need to be there.
Right.
If you're removed, then you're removed for a reason. Everything happened for a reason.
Something happened for a reason. And plus, when you progress in life, the dead weight kind of...
You can't bring them with you. And that's okay.
You can't bring them with you. But one time somebody told me, I don't know if you're jealous of me or what. And there right there was like, maybe this is going to be our last conversation.
What?
We have been friends for years. Over 5 years. Like, we friends. I'm thinking we friends. And we just having this regular conversation. And I'm like, like, where they come from? It's like, I don't like how you talk to me. I don't know if you're jealous of me or what. And I'm like, what did I say? Only thing I said was, like, bitch is one of my favorite words. And I don't know if I said bitch or something, but he didn't like what I said. And I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker crazy. But he was like, yeah, I don't know if you're jealous of me or what. So I was like, okay. I didn't, like I said, I don't argue with my friends. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. But I was like, this gonna be the last time I talk to you?
Yeah.
Because who else you telling this to? if you said this, if you bold enough to say it to me, you didn't say this to somebody else. And I was like, and then you really have to look back at people and be like, damn, what is there to be jealous of? If you ain't living how I'm living, better.
For them to sit up and ask you that, that's a red flag.
It's something in there. It's something
that's a
in
red
there.
flag. You don't like me.
Yeah.
Because a friend would never even ask me.
Right.
Because I love you.
Really, why you jealous of me?
Bitch, why I gotta be jealous of me?
That's what it was in the end.
You reflecting your emotions on me.
2 years later, we talking, and it's like, why did we fall out?
It's always like that.
I said, we didn't fall out. You said some shit to me, and I said, I just never called you back after that.
Let me chime in on that. Making amends don't always mean reconnection.
Yeah, because we ain't reconnected.
I can make amends with you. I can have a conversation with you. That don't mean that we're gonna come back together.
Yeah,
as one.
I ain't reconnected with an old friend yet.
I'm forgiving you for myself, so I can see you in the store, not.
And then sometimes it's not even something I have to forgive you about. It depends. You felt how you felt, and I felt like
we went our separate ways.
When you said I'm jealous of you, I felt like this motherfucker's crazy. I'm gonna let you handle your life on your own and just deal with your life on your own.
I feel like friends not being friends anymore is not always beef. It's not always beef.
It's never beef.
We don't mesh.
I'm not talking about
that's
you.
Okay.
Like a lot of people fall out in it's the Facebook, it's the subliminal post.
I ain't making nothing.
Or I'm telling your business to somebody else because we ain't cool. No,
I'm gonna link up with a bunch of girls. And don't talk about you. That's high school.
I feel like if it's loyalty from the beginning, the loyalty gonna last even when y'all not cool.
That stuff that you talk
them secrets is still secret.
Baby, they down here and they ain't going nowhere.
They gone. That's why I said like my mama. My mama was the secret holder to everybody. So I was like, when she died, I'm like. People,
she took that shit to her grave.
Yeah, you take it to your grave, but that's how everybody. That's how I feel everybody should be. I'm that person.
They should.
You can tell me I'm not gonna talk shit about you.
You're a safe haven.
We're not cool. Your business is still your business. Like it's not you trusting me to tell me that. But yeah,
I've always felt like that. People tell me. I feel like people tell me too much.
Yeah,
and I'm an empath. So when you dump on me, then I'm laying in the bed and I'm like, oh my, I'm so aggravated.
Why am I crying?
You just dumped all it on me.
I'm sad as fuck right now.
Now
why?
I feel like somebody calling me. I'm like, I can't answer because what are they calling me with?
Oh, that's me.
I can't handle that right now. And like, I called you. I don't want to talk. It's not personal. I can't handle it.
Yeah, I'm good on I'm good at staying to myself. Yeah. Protecting my peace. And I sleep all the time.
Everything.
The peace is everything. But a lot of people always talk about their zodiac signs and shit. But I'm going to be for real. Like, they say Pisces, we do be in the imaginary world all the time. I live in a fairy tale world.
I have a daughter who is Pisces, so I know what you're talking about.
I see that world. I can't touch it, but I can see it. So, protecting my peace is like my number one priority. And I ain't ever going back to dealing with a fake bitch. I'm so sorry. And you can't be my friend no more because you already, if you think I'm jealous now, you're going to think I'm jealous later. On down the line. I ain't got time for it. Let my fat ass stay where I'm at.
Deuces.
You told me something and said.
What I say?
Trash sex. You said you had a nigga give you some stinking dick and you threw up. Can you please tell me what you mean about he gave you some stinking dick? Like, that means you was going downtown? And it was like a go wash your nuts smell, been outside on the block all day.
Let's get into it. I'm gonna try to not be so long-winded.
Let's get on to it.
So, okay. So hit him up. Like, what's up? Late night, been drinking. You know what time it is.
Yes.
You know what type of time I'm on.
What you call it on BT after the work?
You know what type of time I'm on. So I go over there. He say pull up, send the 80. I go over there. We sitting and we talking, we chopping it up first. That bullshit conversation. I get that out the way.
What's up? You doing all day?
What's up? He said, what's up? So he get up, we undress. And I was like, I'm trying. Can I be rated R? I gotta keep it PG.
Right, like you open up like you good.
Okay.
Oh no, you talking to me.
Yeah, do I need to
Girl, go ahead, do your big one now. I might have to bleep some words out of somebody.
My mama might watch this. Mama, I'm sorry.
Mama, she's grown.
My mama knows it. She gonna watch.
2 kids.
30. But listen, so he stand up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give a little fellatio. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Get it popping. We grown.
So
I'm sitting like how I'm sitting right here.
Right.
He stands in front of me.
Ooh.
I'm finna rock the mic.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
What is that? It was must.
It wasn't the boxes like the old boxes smell. It was.
We was already in our birthday suit. So I'm like, what is that? I ain't putting it in my mouth.
Hold on, did you say this out loud? What is it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
in your head, you really fucked
all
up.
in my head.
So really in the head, like this.
Me, everybody know I'm blunt as fuck.
Yeah.
So I picks up the shaft and I lift it up. Now I said, have you been out all day? You've been,
shower working.
I can smell that. I ain't got no smell. I've been sitting here chilling. I'm like, nah, I can smell this shit.
You be sitting here all day.
Sir. So I do it again. I'm like, because he said, I'm like, put it in your mouth. And I go, like, literally, Steve, I go like this. I'm already drunk.
You're gagging.
I literally gagged.
It's gonna be big. Jose all over the room.
So the mood already killed by then. The mood killed.
Hold on. So after this, you saying you threw up?
When you throw up,
you didn't throw up, but you gagged.
It didn't go in my mouth. I take pride in that.
Do you know what? Hold on. Do you know that would do it to me if somebody was finna do something? Then they say,
he seen me dry heave.
I'll be like, what the fuck?
You seen me dry heave?
When I say them boxes to be on,
because for
so
one,
quick.
I'm gonna lift that up and I'm gonna smell under there. That's what all they sweat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if you really you clean or not.
That's like one of them under the road areas.
Yeah,
what's down there?
I'm gonna smell.
You come to get some pocketbook. That's what I call it. I call it a pocketbook. You coming over to get my pocketbook.
You knew I was coming.
You're not gonna watch your nuts, and then you can use my shower real quick if you want to.
And how we at your house in the store? I'm at his house.
So you got access to this is your tub. Go in there and watch real quick. Get a rag.
I'm at your house. And you when I said I was on my way, you should have ran in there and hit the
take a bath like if you say you coming over here to do something with me, you gonna come in here and smell all kind of goddamn spray and oil and body glaze.
I ain't never smelled no man that smelled like that. And I know men can stink, but I ain't never smelled nothing like that.
His nuts was done.
It was the shaft too. Dick outlet.
Ooh.
So the mood killed. He can see the whole mood killed.
Oh yeah, you dried up like a broom. I don't want that no more.
So we got dressed.
Like the clothes just went back on by themselves.
It was so much awkward silence after that. And he like
what was the buy like?
He really wasn't one. I just put my clothes on. All right. Stevie. This ain't it. This ain't even it. I didn't put I had on some lavender and white Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
I had them in my hand. I didn't even put them back on because I wanted to get out of there. You know how it take me forever to get ones on. I got to get my foot in there.
Yeah, I got to sit down there.
I'm a big girl. I'm going to
throw them in the passenger seat. I'm going to throw them in the passenger seat.
So I said, I'm going to tuck them under my arm. Mind you, I'm drunk. I'm going down the steps. I get down probably the third step, make a next step. Face planted.
Go!
I missed 3
Bust
steps.
your ass.
I missed 3 fucking steps.
Bitch, you walking too fast trying to get to the car.
I missed literally, and I jumped back up like a crackhead. Look down, knees just busted. Right. I had did mashed potatoes and gravy that night, so I mixed white and brown. I was on Patron.
Hold on, bitch. I'm thinking about mashed potatoes and KFC gravy.
No, baby.
You're talking about white liquor and brown liquor.
White liquor and brown liquor.
That's new. That's new.
I was on my level.
So when I tell y'all, mashed potatoes or gravy, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
My sister Shakoya put me on that.
So
I don't do mashed potatoes and gravy. That's dark and white liquor.
If I put that on Facebook, really don't even comment and say shit. Bitch, I got it from you. Don't even say nothing.
Yeah.
So we're finna talk about some childhood things.
Let's get into
it. Childhood, you said you dealt with molestation.
Yeah.
You know, black people. What happens in this house stays in this house. Mm-hmm. Was that something you had to deal with when you went through the molestation? Like, was you this is a preteen age?
It was completely different. I was 9.
9, damn.
And it was a church in Forest City, North Carolina called Love Tabernacle. And the preacher's grandson. There was the adults in the front, and there was, they have children's church.
Yeah.
So it's at the back of the church in this room. It was a TV, books, DVDs.
VeggieTales, or whatever the damn
book. This is 2002.
Yeah.
2003, something like that. 2002. The first time he started doing it was I had my back turned to him, and I could feel him groping my butt.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm 9, so I'm like,
scared to say stop.
Is he supposed to be like, what are you doing? So I look back at him, and it's like yeah, you see me doing it. And
yeah.
I didn't say nothing. I never said anything. This ain't all of it though.
Yeah.
So we go home. We keep going back. Me and my mama probably went to that church probably all of maybe 6 times, and each time he would do more.
More progressive.
Do more. As I said, she ain't saying nothing. to let me go on to the next step.
Yeah.
It went from groping the butt, groping the crotch. I had no boobies, so what are you feeling for?
Just chest. You just a perv.
And you know what?
Because how old is he at this time? Because you 9.
He had to be.
He's a teenager. 14
or 15. Mm-hmm. He was. I don't know exactly how old he was, but I know he was a teenager.
So they kept progressing from.
It went from that to no penetration was had, but it was definitely touching, inappropriate touching to the where he
was violated.
Violating me, or he what is it called? Where you masturbate against somebody,
like a hunch or something, like hunching you, grinding
on top
on
of me. His sister's back was turned. She knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
I think she was wired by him to not turn around.
And who said it wasn't?
And to not,
he wasn't doing it to her too.
I think he was.
Yeah,
because I could see her while he was doing whatever he was doing to me. I'm looking around. And I'm like, "Are you gonna say something?"
Help me.
And I was doing this like, you can't get me off of you. That's what he was saying. You can't get me off of you. You ain't get me off of you. You ain't strong enough. You ain't strong enough. That's all he kept saying. And just getting off by it. Her back was turned. It's like she wouldn't turn her head for nothing in this world.
So did you tell anybody about that?
I held on to that till I was 20 years old.
Damn, that's a long time.
20 years old. I was in my first apartment in Fort City. And I was sitting with my mama on the phone with her. And I'm like, "Mom, I got to talk to the pastor at church. Like, it's eating me alive." She's like, "What is it, Simone?" Like, "Tell me. I'm your mama. Can you tell me?" I just said, "Mama, I got molested when I was 9 at this church was going to." And it hurt my mama to her core.
Yeah, because
she felt like she felt like I was okay. We was at church. She felt like I was safe. She felt like she didn't protect me. And I tried to tell her, "Mama, it's not your fault.
It's not you. I just couldn't talk.
I just couldn't. I didn't have a.
You really be paralyzed. You like, damn.
I felt like mine was like literally muted.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to tell her so bad.
And
like
then you also feel like you don't want to be a victim either.
Them drive homes was awful. Like I need to just tell my mom and this boy back here humping me. This boy back here putting his hands down the back of my pants and feeling my butt.
So how has this affected your adulthood and you being a mother too? Like, has that affected you being a mother in any way? Like with the kids?
I'm sorry.
Tissue.
Oh God. Ooh, I knew you was gonna do it.
You be like, "Damn, ain't nobody gonna do this shit to my child."
It's dealt with me a lot from my teenage years. It caused promiscuity. It caused me to want to have sex.
Yeah.
It caused me to want to do it.
Because you feel like it. Another
That's
thing
why I was a teen
it caused that, or it can cause like when a girl's like, "Oh, I don't want to do it. I want to be a lesbian now. I want to be a stud."
It can go one or two ways.
Yeah.
It can cause where you hate men, or it can cause where it makes you want to have sex. It caused me to be promiscuous to where I was a teen parent.
Yeah.
In 12, I had no business being pregnant in 12th grade. I was supposed to be somewhere in college. I love my son with everything in me. Everybody know that. But I had no business being pregnant. It caused me to be promiscuous. And my mama, Stevie, my mama didn't know I was having sex. I got pregnant. My mama thought I was a virgin.
So that's another reason why that panic attack happened, because this bitch was a virgin.
My mama thought I was not having sex because, for one, I didn't go many places growing up. I went to my aunt's house in Gaffney. I went to my grandma's house. I didn't spend the night at friend's house. She didn't have that.
Maybe.
So with her working second shift, that gave me the opportunity to have a boy in the
Oh,
house.
she that little mama at work and come over here. And...
A lot of people don't want to talk about this, but it caused me to want to have sex. And when I became a teenager, I said, I want to know what it's about. Like he turned me on to it, but now I want to know what it feels like.
Right. So
now it made me want to have sex. In that instance, I had no business having sex.
But was it like, let me just have sex before somebody try to take it from me? Was it that type of thing?
That too. And once I done it, I couldn't stop.
Right.
Because once I got wind of it, it's like I became, I was on it and I couldn't stop doing it.
It's too late.
Until I got slowed down with that baby. And now that I'm an adult and now that I have, my son is almost 13, I have a 5-year-old daughter.
Right.
My fear is that somebody do that to them.
Yeah.
I don't.
A lot of people don't put it on their son because it's a boy, but it happens to boys and girls. Scared.
A lot of people be like, "Rail, let that boy go over there. Let that."
No, You just seen on the
My
news,
son,
not to bring 317 in it, but that 44-year-old woman fucking that 14-year-old.
That could have been my son.
That's crazy.
I check his location frequently. I'm like, where are you? I had a panic attack.
Right.
My fear is that somebody's going to rape my kids.
Yeah.
So they don't, people be like, you act funny. Why you don't let them go over here? I'm like, you don't know what I went through.
I don't know. You got in your house.
I don't know. You could let somebody in your house. I don't know. They could rape one of my. It could molest.
It could be you. You could have all this love. Yeah, you can have all this love in your soul for a person, but they can still violate you or your kids or whatever.
It ain't even it's my baby girl, but it's both.
Yeah,
boys get raped just like
boys
girls,
get raped,
if not more. And I try
like you standing in the back of a church and you don't know what to do.
I'm in the back of a church and I think I'm safe, and
I'm at church.
The pastor's grandson is back there molesting me, putting his hands down my pants and fondling me.
Yeah,
playing with my butt, playing with my vagina. Like,
yeah,
I think about that all the time. When I send my baby to school, I'm scared. To school, Stevie.
Yeah.
To pre-K, and I think somebody gonna do something to her there.
These...
But when that happened, it messed with you in here.
Yeah. So are you single right now?
I am single right now.
Not looking. Are you looking?
Matter of fact, I am.
Okay. Tell the people what your type is. Like, what are you looking for? Okay. What type of dude?
To throw that out there, I'm looking because I feel like I'm stable enough to look.
Yeah.
I got a lot going for myself. Stable income. I'm funny. Got my own place, own car, all that. I'm stable.
Right.
I want somebody on that level with me.
Right.
I want somebody who's not only stable, but somebody who has a good, genuine heart. Somebody who I can trust around my kids.
Right.
And trust with my heart.
Oh, that's the thing. My friends don't let nobody around
my
her kids.
And Stevie, do you not know how many relationships I've lost because I'm like, you can't come over here.
Yeah.
You can't come to my house.
You can't come to my house.
I just can't. Or I'm like, why don't you just take me on a date?
Right.
These new, not everybody. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm not
no
anti-man.
Yeah.
But a lot of these new men.
But this is generation. It's
dates.
Netflix and chill.
Yes.
I don't want to watch
You're
Netflix.
You're not coming to my house. I'm like, I told this dude, for instance, I said, how about we go on a little date?
Yeah.
He gonna say, I can't right now. I said, reason? My money's tight. So do you not know a date can be $5?
The park free.
The park is free. The lake is free.
Walk around the lake. Feed
Ice
some
cream
dogs.
is cheap.
Yeah.
That lets me know where your mindset is.
Right.
I got so irritated by that because me trying to open up myself and not be this girl who I'm worth more than a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm worth more than a one night stand.
Right.
So now that I'm trying to get away from that and trying to be like, okay, I'm demanding this.
You're not doing that, and you ain't getting my
pocketbook. Ain't nobody doing it. So I'm like, hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I went to Jamaica last year, that was probably the most love I was ever showed by men in my life.
Baby, my friend went to Jamaica, and I'm telling you, this bitch want to get lost out there with the white. What's that? This is rubbing. They're rubbing.
I went out there. That's called limestone.
That I heard, baby,
on the bamboo wraps. I did all of that.
Doing all the things.
I mean, everywhere I went, my India her and my sister Shanice said, "You got a boyfriend on everywhere we go." I'm like, they love me.
They love me.
Genuine.
I got a plush pound. They love the plush pound, baby.
And they put the plate down in front of me. He gonna whisper in my ear, "You're so beautiful." And I'm just like eating it up. Like, oh my god, why I can't
feel like I got
my men down here in America? Like, why y'all can't make me feel like I'm the only woman in the world?
Because now you don't think it's the time of the BBL. If you don't have a BBL, something ain't right.
Let's talk about that.
Something ain't right.
I feel like it's being forced upon.
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting so bad now that having a natural body is frowned upon.
Oh, bitch, I'm 22. I ain't had one child yet, and I got a BBL. Bitch, have a baby first.
I'm happily big.
Yeah.
I've been big my whole life.
Right.
Went to the fact that I've been bullied as a child.
Yeah.
And tried to be made to hate my body. And now that I'm an adult and I love everything about me, I'm trying to fight for that. It's okay to not have that.
It's okay to not have it.
It's okay to have a fupa, baby. It's okay to have fat arms. It's okay to have titties that don't sit under your chin. It's okay.
Normal body is natural body is okay. It's
and
normal.
Don't get me wrong, whoever watching this, I'm not a hater.
Yeah,
everybody knows this.
This is really,
but this is real experiences. Like I feel like even big women, like I'm disappointed in Rolly.
You are.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like Rolly conformed to them girls who she was in the house with. You got called fat, all that. Girl, you've been called that probably your whole life.
See, this is the thing. Like
you got so fed up that you went and you put yourself at risk for that. And you have to maintain that. So now what you gonna keep going back?
What I feel is she got bullied. Then she got on this TV show with all these BBO girls. Broly got on that TV show and they call her all type of fat bitches. And she said, "I got some money now, and I'm finna go get this shit done."
I know why she did it.
I think she looked good.
Don't get me wrong, I do too. Yeah. But I'm still disappointed. Yeah. I knew that's why she did it.
Because she said she don't want to be skinny. She wouldn't have did it. She said she don't want to be skinny. She said she still want to be like a thicker girl. But we get where y'all all got the same body now.
Listen, if you don't want to be skinny, you still want to be big.
Right.
There's other ways.
So why you just get the lipo?
You went and you did that because
you got this ass.
Conformed.
You got this stomach.
It's okay. Peer pressure real.
Yeah.
You got time to them calling you big. But let me tell you something. When you the big girl of the group, you got to be prepared for that backlash.
Right.
If you don't know who you are, then people's comments and people's looks will eat you up. Mm-hmm. Well, I've had girls my size or bigger.
Yeah.
How can you wear that and be so happy? How can you do this? I'm like, how can you not?
Been the trend. My homegirl, she be like, "Girl, show them rolls, but you got them. If you're not gonna lose them, bitch, embrace them.
Embrace it.
So fuck.
I ain't telling you to walk around butt naked, but
I ain't saying we're naked, but bitch, it's hot outside.
I'm showing crop top, baby. I'll wear it.
High waist crop. What's good?
I wear 2 pieces every summer.
Baby, that's when I started working with my homegirl, like working with Shanika, doing her photo shoots and shit. I was like, I love her. You really just? She was like, yeah, but.
And the thing about Shanika, she really about the empowerment of big women.
Yeah.
She ain't doing it for no clout. Mm-hmm. I went in her store to buy something, trying stuff on.
It's a vibe.
I went to her register to check out. Shanika, that was her first time seeing me.
Yeah.
Because last time she had somebody else running her register. She said, "You are so beautiful."
Yeah.
She don't know that something that small. I was having a bad day. Mm-hmm. She don't even know that took
she
me all the way up
here. She big on customer service and being friendly and building a relationship with people and not being.
But yeah,
because you can walk into some people's shops and they be like, "You need help." You like, "Damn, girl, this is what I get. I'm gonna spend money."
I've been spoken to sometimes.
And girl, I'm gonna spend my money with you, hard-earned money.
But I've gone in rooms and I've had a conversation with people where I've probably kept them out of a suicide.
Do you do the same thing for yourself?
Now I do.
Now, that's big. Because a lot of times we'd be the best.
I used to neglect my mental health.
Yeah.
I would go to work and be the best nurse that you can ever date. Simone, you just this and that, and I'll go home and I'll cry on the pillow.
This is the question I ask everybody. So this will, I won't say it might welcome you to your next interview, but it might not. You never know.
Okay.
What is something that Black people aren't ready to talk about?
Ooh. Yeah. The main thing that's got to me most is probably that family sex offender or molestation within the family. They don't want to talk about it. They're protected.
What happens in this house stays in this house.
Even though that wasn't my situation, I see it all the time, especially as a nurse. I feel like Black people have been conditioned to not talk about molestation.
Yeah.
And I feel like Black people have been conditioned to sit at the table at Thanksgiving with their perpetrator.
Does that go back to slavery days?
Yes, it does.
Getting raped by the master.
And you sit at the table.
And then I got to still serve.
I got to eat across from my cousin or my uncle or my brother.
Yeah, it's just your uncle. He was drunk.
Who has raped me. And I got to sit there and I got to suck it up.
Whew.
Yeah. I got to get a cup of tea.
We can't talk about that.
Nobody want to talk about that. About Uncle Eddie who was raping all the nieces.
Touching all the nieces. And
now they've grown up.
And to touch your great aunts and shit. Like, it's not just a you thing. Yeah.
Hurt people.
Like R. Kelly situation that was like, he doing all these kids. I want to know what happened in his past. His sister was raping him.
You know, you just taught me something.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Really, when you come back, we're going to have to do something. I think my next segment is going to be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, ranks in between type of deal. So we got to figure out where you fit in.
Sitting on the couch, talking to you. You don't make me cry. You don't make me laugh. All the above.
It's been a good juicy
But
interview.
I hope everybody who watches this enjoys me. I'm opening myself up to y'all. And yeah.
Thank you for coming. This has been a fun interview. Like I said, y'all, this is Relly J. Came and sat down with 317 News to sit down. And this is a wrap for this interview. And we will see her back again.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah.
All right. Give them the deuces.